These are called nengajo, and you sometimes hear people talk about postcards referring to them as hagaki. So these are special postcards that people send out to wish everyone a Happy New Year. Now, lately, sadly, people don't do this because they think it's an annoying kind of waste of time to have to write them down, and it's a waste of money. So the number of people who send these has definitely decreased over the years. You can tell because the post office people really push to try to get you to buy some. There's tons of commercials all the time trying to encourage people to go back to the nostalgic days of writing by hand to people. But a lot of people just don't care. It's a lot like Christmas cards in the States. I know a lot of people don't send them. They send e-cards. They just post little tweets or Facebook posts to say Merry Christmas rather than going to the trouble of sending out cards anymore, which I always find a little sad, even though I'm a victim of it as well. In my busy life, I just neglect to do some of these things, but I really love writing letters by hand and showing people that, you know, you're thinking of them. So you're supposed to send a nengajo to practically everyone you have ever met in your entire life. This is supposed to be the time to get in touch with everyone again. So usually people keep record of who they've sent them to in the past and continue to do so even if this is the only contact that they have in the whole year. So it's a good time to kind of reach out to people. If you are interested in making them, you first of all need to start off by getting a specific nengajo postcard from the post office. The reason these are special is because they have a lottery number on them as well. So at the end, at the beginning of next year, the post office will announce who the winners are in the lottery, in the drawing. So you kind of are buying everyone you know a ticket by getting them a New Year's postcard, which is really cool. And it usually has the postage already printed on it, so you just can send this space for the address and then the flip side for design. Now, everybody on the flip side almost always includes a picture of their kids or family or themselves of something fun they did for the year. Or they just keep it real generic and feature one of the some kind of artwork that represents what next year, 2012, will be in terms of the Chinese zodiac. Next year is the year of the dragon, and so you'll see a lot of designs featuring dragons. You'll see some things even that are Hello Kitty with dragons, One Piece with dragons. Everybody takes a chance to try to incorporate the Chinese zodiac character into their designs. So it's a pretty fun time if you're excited to design those things. In the stores, and along with where I showed you guys, like where the stationery products are, there's a lot of stickers that you can buy. You can, rather than printing things on your printer at home, you can just buy these hagaki or these postcards and then put these cute stickers on to decorate for the New Year's. You can also buy stamps and, you know, ink stamps and stamp designs on there as well. Those ink stamps sometimes are even available at the post office. So if you don't want to pay the money to buy them, you can borrow them there. There's a little station where you can work at the post office, and you see a lot of elderly, especially because they maybe don't have computers or they're not able to do that. They can sit there and then stamp out little greetings and little character designs for their New Year's postcards. So it's kind of a fun tradition, and the process of it all is pretty kind of fun to watch. A general rule is you should try to have all your hagaki or your postcards turned into the post office by the 29th, I think, is the latest. And if you guarantee to get them to them by that time, then the post office hires special extra staff just for the New Year's Day to go out and deliver specifically all these postcards on the 1st. So even if I get early and do all my postcards at the beginning of December, the post office holds them and waits and tries to deliver them all in bulk on the 1st as part of a special New Year's greeting for everyone. So post office workers are busy working on New Year's even though no one else is working. So that's kind of a cool tradition, I think. It would be neat if the states could get that organized and hold on to all Christmas cards at the post office and deliver them in bulk on Christmas Day, but I don't think that'll ever happen. So that's just kind of a quick introduction to New Year's postcards in Japan.